Hey, it's Leslie. I figured I would just make a quick video to talk about how I get in my 80 ounces of water every single day, as well as some other things that I also get in with my fluids. So, my first thing that I do is that I have a tumbler. It is 40 ounces, 40-ounce tumbler that I take with me everywhere, right? The night before my day, I will fill this up with what is going to be essentially the fluids I'm going to drink for the first half of the day. I get that prepped the night before. That way, when I'm on my way to work, I just grab it out of the fridge and I go, and I can sip while I'm on my way to work, and then I sip it throughout the day while I'm at work. And then what I do is, secondly, I set a goal for myself to finish at least one 40-ounce serving or bottle or tumbler, whatever you want to call it, at work, and then refill it while I'm at work and start drinking on it. That's my goal every single day that I'm at work. So I do that. Typically I can get through 40 ounces by the time I get about midway through the day. I do start my mornings pretty early at work. I get to work typically about 6:30 in the morning. And so by noon, I can be through this at least one time and then refill it and start on my next 40 ounces. And then I just continue to drink this until it's empty. That's pretty much what I do for the rest of the day. But if I can get most of my fluids in while I'm at work, then I've set myself up for success. Something that I also do with my fluids is that I add some sort of clear protein. Right now I am out of my favorite protein and I'm waiting on the next shipment. Don't be like me, don't procrastinate. Order with plenty of time to get your stuff in. But I will add, instead of drinking plain water, I will add some of the clear protein with it. So that also helps me to get protein with that. I don't like super sweet drinks, so I will usually put 1 scoop of protein or clear protein in this tumbler for 40 ounces and drink that. And so typically the clear protein, I get like 20-ish grams of added protein every time I drink this. But typically I only do 1 scoop for the day. And when I refill at work, it's just regular water with some Crystal Light or something else in there. But that's another way that I try to hit my goals, by getting extra protein with my fluids. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone. And to kill 3 birds with 1 stone, I also add in some fiber. Yeah, for those of us who have issues with having enough bowel movements, I throw this into my my fluids as well that I prepare the night before. So that helps me to also stay regular. And so that's another little trick that I do with my fluids. But I think getting this tumbler has really changed the game for me as far as getting my fluids in. I've always been a fluid drinker, but I don't have to refill twice, not twice. I don't have to refill as many times as I did when I was using something that was smaller, like 24 ounces, or even just reusing a regular 17-ounce water bottle. I can get half my fluids in, ready and prepped the night before, and then all I gotta do is fill it up one more time, and then I'm good to go for the rest of the day. That's really been a game changer for me. But I consistently get 80 grams or 80 ounces of water every single day just by using the trick of using a 40-ounce tumbler. Now, another thing is, that's pretty much the routine I do when it's a work day the next day. Prep myself, grab it, take it to work. On the weekends, I literally just have to take this with me everywhere I go. If I'm running errands, if I'm going to the store, if I'm doing something, I have this in the car and I'm sipping it as I go along, sipping it as I go along. And then when I get back home, I refill it and start all over again. So it's a little bit of slightly different, but it's the same process essentially, just to make sure I get those 80 ounces in. But I just have to be a little bit more conscientious of bringing this with me when I'm leaving to do just errands and stuff like that. Anyway, just wanted to give you a little insight on how I hit my 80-ounce water goal every day, as well as a few other things that I throw in there to help me with my goals. See you later.